But why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do? Because right now, if Tank don't get a knockout, it's gonna. You get what I'm saying? Just look at the pay-per-view buys with Martin and Tank. You know what I'm saying? So when I sit back, a good fight is chasing the Canelo numbers, the Floyd numbers. That's a big fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see that fight because they want to see what happens. Me personally, as a coach, I don't think it's a good fight because of the simple fact. Shakur's already stated, I'm not changing my style of fighting. You know what I'm saying? People want to see what? A fight.
And it's your job to make it a fight. If you're a great fighter, no one's going to stop you in the ring doing what you do. This says a lot about Gervonta Davis and Calvin Ford if this fight does not take place. Because Calvin Ford just said that he doesn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson because he would have to change Tank's style to fight Shakur Stevenson. But if Calvin Ford is a great coach, and Tank Davis has elite skills, and some people think he's a top 4 pound-for-pound fighter. And I also hear about his ring IQ being up there with a Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, and Alexander Usyk. But it sounds like Calvin Ford does not have confidence in his fighter. It also says Gervonta Davis has a hell of a matchmaker. I mean, how Calvin Ford is talking, he exposed him and Gervonta Davis. Basically, they're setting up Gervonta Davis with fighters that he can knock out and won't challenge his boxing skills and his ring IQ. And I know a lot of people think Tank Davis can knock out Shakur Stevenson. And I'm one of them. I think he has a good chance in that fight. It's a 50-50 fight, 55-45. I have more faith in him than Calvin Ford has. Or is it Calvin Ford lacking confidence in himself? It sounds like Calvin Ford is limited and he cannot crack the riddle of Shakur Stevenson. I know Tank is very confident he can go in there and knock him out. Calvin Ford is not confident in his coaching ability. I mean, he said it himself. He wants fighters that are going to engage with him. The food's already at the table. He does not want to hunt for it. And then the other built-in excuse he has is that black fighters don't sell, and he referenced it after the Errol Spence and Crawford fight. A fight that was over-marinated for years. That fight was over-marinated. Now, if Bob Arum said something like that again, and then Golden Boy said it, Oscar De La Hoya said it, or Eddie Hearn said that, or a boxer, the guy from Boxer says it, it would be racist. But Calvin Ford, I guess, is okay. He can say what he wants. I'm disappointed in Calvin Ford. A guy who says he wants to be challenged in the ring with strategy, and he's trying to weasel out the Shakur Stevenson fight.
I'm ready to stay here in 175. What about whatever chance for the big moment 168 and come back? I can't come back 168, so I know I'm playing. I want to Benavidez, you know, 175. This fight is bullshit. I mean, you know, this fight is. I know he's changed. His business, his boxing, everything. But I know like that this fight, like he have the better opportunity in this fight. You know, this is the weight. You know, so. It's crazy. I mean, right now everybody know Canelo is the boss. You know, the boxing. So I can't say okay, I wanted this. It's this. You know what I mean? But this fight is bullshit. I know like that.
David Morrell is another guy that opposes the Canelo Berlanga fight. Before they moved up to 175, David Morrell believes that Canelo should have fought him or David Benavidez, and he said he understands that boxing is a business and Canelo is the boss, but he still says the fight is garbage, and he says he would move down back to 168 for a big fight, which translation, that means Canelo Alvarez, as David Benavidez said the same thing. But he also says he's going to 175, and the fight he wants after he wins Saturday is David Benavidez. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing that. But you see how a lot of these boxing fans are the biggest hypocrites in the world. They wouldn't mind seeing David Benavidez versus David Morrell, even though David Morrell has 10 fights. But they will say something about Terence Crawford fighting Majumov, who has 11 fights, and he's a champion. Incredible. David Benavidez says he has no interest in fighting David Morrell right now. He said he wants to fight to build up, sort of like what his manager or his promoter did with the Caleb Plant fight back in the day. The only difference is David Benavidez is hesitant fighting punchers unless their name is Canelo Alvarez. I mean, the WBC offered him Christian and Billy since Canelo's going to be busy with Berlinga and he moved back to 175. I mean, this dude has shown so far he does not want to face punchers unless it's Canelo Alvarez, and that's because it's big cash. But anyway, let me know what you think about David Morrell's statement. It is Calvin Ford, an average trainer at best, who happens to have an extremely talented fighter. Leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.